How to remove backgrounds in CapCut. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be taking a quick look at how we can remove backgrounds on CapCut. Now, what exactly is CapCut and how can we use it? CapCut definitely has to be one of my favorite phone video editors because when I'm making reels, when I'm making Instagram videos, CapCut really serves all my needs. So if I'm trying to start building a reel, a YouTube video, a just short bit of content for any of my socials, I can easily do it with CapCut. Not only that, but you have the ability to remove backgrounds and edit your photos and videos in CapCut. They recently also have introduced AI tools like AI voice generators, as well as long videos to shorts. They have several different solutions, including AI TikTok video generators, tribute video makers, product video makers, and so much more. So let's get started with using CapCut. To get started with using CapCut, we're going to click on Try CapCut Online to use their web version. Now, CapCut has a mobile application that is probably what a lot of people have heard about, but the web version is also pretty amazing. Not only that, but they also do have a desktop application. Whether you have a Windows device or a Mac device, you can easily use the web app as well. So you are able to really navigate through with whatever application you prefer. And I'm just going to proceed over here. Now you guys can see I have created my account. You don't need to pay to create your account. It's completely for free. So we're going to go ahead and you guys can see we have two options. We have video and then we have image options. So first off, we're gonna go into the image options. And once we do that, we can see we have the canvas size. So I'm just going to create a standard canvas. We're going to skip that and we're going to go into uploads and then click on upload and upload an image from our device. So I'm just going to find any random JPEG that I want to use today. So I'm just going to pick out this image over here. It's larger than expected. So I think I might have to search in the templates and I'm just going to search for girl. I'm going to scroll down, brand kit, upload design. We might want to upload another image instead because larger than our available storage space. Let's take this one here. It has a lot in it, so we have everything from a bunch of hands, a bunch of different objects. So what we can do is simply select the image, okay? And whenever you select an image on CapCut, so this is what your regular canvas is going to look like. When you select a image in CapCut, you will see like this, the menu bar on the right is going to become more detailed. So when your menu bar becomes more detailed, you will see the option for remove background. Once you do that, you can turn this on and remove backgrounds automatically. Now, this will detect everything that's in the background and it has been able to remove that. Once it has removed the background, you can see you have the ability to edit edge, or you can edit the edges of the new objects like so. Usually people do like to keep a clear edge. I don't like to add any kind of effect, but if you want, you can do so as well. This is just one example. Let's take a look at some others. So we're going to delete this and I'm just going to go into our uploads and we have a lot of high quality images, which is why it's slightly more difficult than expected to remove backgrounds. I wouldn't be able to add these premium images. So I'm just going to use another stock image, which I can easily find. We have a bunch of these templates. So I'm going to search and I'm just going to search for most popular. Once I search for most popular, so I've selected this template from here, and from this template, again, you guys can see this is an entire image, which we just removed, but you know, this is an entire frame. It does have, you know, a lot going on in the background. So from here, again, we can just select the image, click on remove background, and then we can select auto removal, and this will remove all of the backgrounds within the image. And you guys can see this is just a very simple image, so it already does not have a lot going on in the background. If we take a look look at an image like this one over here, so you guys can see this image does have a lot going on. I'm going to delete some of the elements up top, but this image in itself is very detailed. I'm going to resize this as well. So we are going to move it like this, and we might want to even resize the image to a smaller size, which is the current size. And then we're just going to click on resize over here. Now, this has mountains, the person is standing on something, and there's a lot of detail that is put into this image. So CapCut is still able to easily remove the background simply by going into the background remover by clicking on the image, click on remove background, and turn on auto removal. And just like that, our subject has been added. Now, once I have done that, I might want to add a little bit of an effect alongside the edges, so I can do that as well. However, if you want to use some of the other tools of CapCut, I definitely do recommend checking them out as well, because CapCut is not a one-hit wonder. If you take a look at the image options, you have a bunch of different filters you can play around with. Not only that, but you also have different effects that you can add as well to make your images more interesting. These include blur effects, material effects, and more. Then you can click on adjustment and you can do AI color correction as well. Keep in mind this is based upon, default photography styles. If you have a certain style that you're trying to go for, it's not going to, color correct according to that style. Below that, you even have smart tools such as image upscalers, as well as image style transfers, low light image enhancers, old photo restoration, retouching, and more. Removing backgrounds on images or videos is not the only thing you can do on CapCut. So you guys can see over here that CapCut actually has so many different amazing templates that you can utilize, which is where a lot of the power in CapCut does lie. And you can utilize these templates, just put in your basic content, and then you're able to move forward with using, these amazing prompts and templates for quick content creation, especially if that is your focus. Whether it is image-based content or video content, you can easily customize it in a few steps. And if I go into video over here, let's say I want to take this template, I can just utilize this template over here. Once I open up a template, not only can you remove backgrounds for images, you can also do that with videos for the pro version. So you guys can see this particular template has several different clips that are included. And obviously for different types of clips, you can see on the right, you have audio options, you have all of your basic editing options that you would find in any other video editing tool. So if you're adding any stock images or stock photos, you can also change those. So if I add an image over here like this, and I click on this like so, I can go on ahead and go into my settings to remove backgrounds within images that are being added into my video projects. Now, these are just some of the core components of using CapCut. CapCut on your mobile device is going to have a lot of different features such as recording, and you can do that on the desktop version. You can even use the desktop application for more features and more exploration. But if you want to utilize a template, you can just select the template like so. Once you select your template on the bottom preview, you will see how both of your content elements are added. So this is how mine has been added. If I click on delete on one element, I can delete that element like so. I can go command delete, and you can also resize them however you want. And then I can go into the left and I can use some stock footage or some of my own footage. I can drag and drop it however I want. And in this particular video, they had used this sort of effect of a gradient, so I can include that as well. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next.